Good afternoon. Disgruntled, not a team player, incompetent, negative labels unfairly attached to whistleblowers, negative labels used by my abusers within my organization to disparage me and my work performance after refusing to compromise with the fraud occurring in my agency, the Huntsville Center Corps of Engineers. Fraud substantiated by audits and investigations resulting in backlash, hostility, and retaliation for me, but awards, honors, and promotions for my perpetrators. My employment history with the Corps began with a summer job after graduating high school in Memphis, Tennessee. I was subsequently offered a position as a college student employee. Before long, I had worked my way up to the prestigious grade of GS3. Little did I realize how much the Corps would be a part of my life. I met my best friend there. I also met my husband, Julian, to whom I've been married 26 years, and I was employed at the Huntsville Corps, thank you, when we had our daughter. The Corps has been a part of her life since my office baby showers, organizational picnics, and take your sons and daughters to work days. The Corps had been a part of nearly every major milestone of my life, so for me, this was not only where I worked, it was part of my family, and I took great pride in being a steward over taxpayer dollars, as I would eventually become a GS-13, supervisory contracting officer with unlimited signing authority and a secret security clearance. While my father and father-in-law both honorably served our country in the armed forces, I served this country in a civilian capacity. So when I got the assignment to the Ranges program, I felt honored that we would design ranges to train our soldiers. I felt honored to work on that and other programs like ground-based missile defense, where my contracting officer's warrant and contract work products had been approved by Ms. Bonatine Greenhouse, the Corps' highest contracting officer at the time, and as well as other headquarter leaders. I worked with executive Army officials, including the late Ms. Tracy Pinson, who was the director of the Army's Small Business Program and the highest-ranking female civilian in the Army acquisition field. My contracting career began in 1993, and from 93 to 2006, I received all excellent performance appraisals, only to be downgraded to average in 2007. From 93 to 2006, I received countless awards and recognitions, but did not receive any, zero, after blowing the whistle on the Ranges fraud in 2007. The years I spent working late hours, taking assignments others refused, working from home, all to build a career for myself, was yanked away when I refused to go along with the fraud, waste, and abuse in my organization. Fraud that was allowed to continue by the agency's executive leadership and attorneys, improprieties that the internal auditors testified that they were directed by the commander not to fully disclose to the FBI. While the MSPB judge in my case determined the Corps' actions to be discriminatory whistleblower offenses, he refused to acknowledge all of the retaliation that I was subjected to as a hostile work environment. And so I stand here today, 10 years after this ordeal began, and 7 years after I was illegally terminated, still fighting the injustice that I suffered at the hands of my employers. I have only been able to continue fighting because of the support from the National Whistleblower Center. Agencies that turn a blind eye to fraud, waste, and abuse cannot be trusted to do the right thing in these cases. My agency dismissed my claims, only to have their decision overturned. My agency initially denied knowledge of any 15-6 investigation even occurred. The agency's copy of the 15-6 findings substantiating my claims disappeared until my attorney, Mr. Michael Cohn, of the National Whistleblower Center, filed motions to have the Corps sanctioned for withholding this crucial information. Mysteriously, the investigator's report was found the day before my hearing and can be viewed on the National Whistleblower Center's website. I tell you my story because, like other whistleblowers, we are not the villains that we have been portrayed to be by the agencies who have attacked us for upholding company policies, government regulations, and laws. Without stringent protections for whistleblowers, agencies like the Corps of Engineers will continue to abuse hardworking employees, people like Ms. Bonatine Greenhouse and Ms. Christy Watts, who were also contracting officers with the Corps of Engineers and suffered retaliation for their whistleblowing. I began with some negative labels that have been attached to whistleblowers, and believe me, there were others far too vulgar and ugly to repeat. But let me end with labels that we should ascribe to whistleblowers: courageous, loyal, dependable, courageous, brave, dedicated, courageous, heroic, patriotic, and oh yeah, did I say courageous? I implored Senators Grassley and Wyden, as well as the entire bipartisan Whistleblower Protection Caucus, to not let our sacrifices be in vain. Continue to stand with us and help us correct the injustices we have suffered by ensuring rigorous legislative protection for whistleblowers. Help clear the path for employees to protect our country and taxpayers without fear of employer retaliation. I leave you with the time-honored motto of the Corps of Engineers, Essayons, which is French, meaning let us try. May God bless you all, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you.